broken. Must have been here a while.
I wonder what that was supposed to be. Like what? Like why? Why is that in there?
Not much use anymore.
I don't know if I ever made a connection to anything else in the game with that.
Something over there.
There's always something over there. Alright. Let's maybe bypass them here a little bit. Come out this way.
What's that?
You know what? Holy water. May not be a bad idea. Be terrible to give it to Astarion, but you totally should have it. That'd be funny. Da, da, da.
You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone.
But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt?
I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship.
Persuasion is charisma. Deception is charisma. Intimidation. Let's go with this.
First you look, Zed. The only thing we're sharing with you is...
Wow. All right. You all rolled shit for your initiative.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Hide, disengage. Isn't there dodge? Did they not put dodge in here? In there. Alright. Is that throwing? It is throwing. Interesting. Wonder why. Okay, so they don't have dodge in here. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and have Astarion come up here. Maybe not. Alright.
All that matters.
Oh, such a bummer. You never know.
Go for the throat.
I mean, not. Oh my gosh. What do you mean, not enough space? BS. Okay. Cutting action to dash.
Quickly.
And then we will, I don't have sneak attack option. But we can do this. Critical hit. Not bad, not bad.
Death is but a word away.
Yeah, yep. Sound like you said, eat this.
Can't afford to let up.
Dun, 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 dun. Maybe she can jump up there. I swear, if I get here and they're like, oh no, you can't jump. Ugh. Let's go ahead and have her dash. She's entangled. I should have known. Why is she frightened? Oh no, just entangled. Okay. Oh, Gale. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Keep them guessing. Another fight. Let's go. Don't waste a step.
I did get pulled in there, but that's alright. Boom.
End this. On the move.
And then she should automatically fail, if I remember correctly. Yep. You did nothing, sir.
Blood comes easy these days.
And you will go down. Yeah, wake up, Gale. Stop sleeping on the job, man.
Let's get going. It's been a long day. Oh, I need to rest soon.
Yeah, you think? I can pick him up, but I can't throw him?
Can't give up now.
Alright.
I wonder what
Shadowheart, you
that's
gotta be our
next.
muscle. Oh no, I guess he can't do it either,
Still
can you?
alive. So that's
Alright, short rest.
Just a brief respite.
Da-da-da.
all's well that ends.
Okay.
Not as bad as it could have.
If I were... Let's see here. Oh, this doesn't require me to not have armor. That's interesting. Is that for real? Oh, no, there it is. Okay, that's what I thought.
These things have stayed interesting.
Hey! Feel your addiction. Anytime. Oh, you know what? Sorry, the chat is a little too large because I forgot to change the scale of it. Okay, and then let's go ahead and I'll refresh that. Alright. Yeah, so your chat's not on there anymore, but it should be regular size. Yeah! That's what we're here for. Here to fuel that addiction, right?
Got a long road ahead.
Save the kobolds on this run too. I will try. How's that? That's Gale stuff. Yeah, I don't think mage armor still makes a whole lot of sense. It's going to be about the same, so. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll give that to my good friend Gale. So he can use that. And I think Astarion is wearing, I think that's light armor. Yeah, it's padded armor.
Let's move.
I had a 50-hour playthrough less than 2 weeks. Help. My first time. It is a lot of fun. I'm not going to stop you from playing because this is definitely by far one of my favorite games. I will say you'll probably want to do different playthroughs because you'll want to build different characters and do different not campaigns, obviously, because you're essentially going through a similar campaign. You just might make different choices and all that, but you might do like different kinds of play styles or make different decisions and things like that. So I always recommend to people that you should not try to complete every single quest, but if you decide, hey, I'm not going to do this one, then to write it down and then remember for that for your next playthrough, because then that'll give you something new to try out for that next playthrough. That kind of makes it new and different instead of feeling like you're trying to, one, it's going to get overwhelming if you try to do every single quest in a run because there is a lot, but then you get to do something new with every playthrough as well too. That's something I wish I had known or thought of when I first started doing this. I guess I'll give that to Astarion. Let's see how will we do here.
Thank you, Gibblebuck. Everything all right out there?
I mean, here's the thing. Drizzt probably would not say any of these things, but he probably knows, like, hey, they're gonna kill me. Boom. Yes. Ha ha ha.
Oh, I told him it wasn't safe.
What?
Who the hell? You're dead!
You're gonna be dead. Sorry, my man.
Keep going.
The enemy is surprised. 2 human. I'm level 2. Okay. And then I'll just have Shadowheart attack with her mace. And then he will do sneak attack. I played a bit when it first came out, but never got fully into it. But I just decided to use Character Creator to design my new D&D character for New Delver and Below, and I foolishly pressed start and haven't been able to stop. Yeah, I use Baldur's Gate 3 for my character art all the time, and whenever I have class ideas, I'll use Baldur's Gate 3 as well too. My suspicion is that I probably won't use it as much in the future if I play more 2024 rules, just because there are some differences, but I would probably still think of ideas I want to like play through and try things out. So like I have a monk barbarian multi-class orc that I've been that I had an idea for, and it was a lot of fun to kind of think about the things you can do with that multi-class. So it's a very common thing for people to take an idea for a D&D character and play it through Baldur's Gate 3.
Normally the patron god is obvious.
Not here.
Ancient,
here.
indecipherable text covers the plaque.
Mods can fix that though.
Dead tongue.
Yeah, if someone does that mod, right? It depends on what. So I'm playing through PlayStation for this game, so I know there's a lot more mods on PC than there is for PlayStation. Now, PlayStation does have a lot of mods, thankfully, which is how I've been able to play a lot of fun stuff. But there's a lot more of those on PC, so. But yeah, you're right. I'm sure somebody's probably going to come up with that, and that's the nice thing about Larian Studios is that they really came up with a mod kit for people to like create and add on and adapt and all that. Like I really love what Larian Studios have done with this game and with the community. They've really kind of shown, you know, what makes them stand out from everybody else. So I'm really excited to see what their next game is, because I think it's going to be really good. If they were able to do this with Baldur's Gate 3, I think their next game is going to be great. I don't think there was one for PlayStation 5 unless it's new. I haven't seen one yet. Have you? I know you have. Yeah, I did the adjustable size, adjustable party mod, adjustable size party size mod, and it's a lot of fun. But you also got to make sure, like, there's a weird thing with when you get to a certain scene that you have to make sure that before you go back to camp that you reduce the size of your party to 4, otherwise it's going to get like stuck. That's one of the things that they remind you to do. So if you're going to do like any sort of long rest, you want to make sure that you actually reduce the party size to 4 before you select that, before you go to camp, because it can create a loop that you can't get out of and you kind of lose out on your play. So make sure you do that. I have not. I thought about going back and playing those games. So I might at some point. But I've heard that Divinity Original Sin 2 is kind of the same style as Baldur's Gate 3, but with like older graphics basically. So, but I definitely want to try at least do like maybe a speedrun play just to kind of get a sense of it, because I've heard there's a lot of good things about that too. Yeah, that gets ridiculous easy if you do the mod where you like level up really quickly and you get a feat every level. Like, that's one of the reasons why I pretty much started over and turned off the mods, is because it got to a point where it was boring. Like, you didn't even need anybody in your party. You could just have like one other person with you and you could take out everybody in Act 1 and Act 2. So you played 2 and it was really good. I need to check that out. I'll probably do that at some point. I don't know when. I just like this game way too much. So maybe if I need a break, I'll get it and play it.
Don't mind if I do.
Maybe I'll watch some like YouTube videos of people playing it and get a sense for it too. Maybe that will convince me. Alright, went through all that stuff. See, like this, I know this portrait is from Divinity, Divinity 2 Original Sin. I'm pretty sure. I think. I'm pretty sure it is. There's another one over in the Goblin Blighted Village. There's a, I know there's a portrait from Divinity Original Sin, Divinity 2 Original Sin from there. Yeah, what the heck? I want to pick it up. Yes, there you go. Okay. Because I was examining it. That's why. It's a very similar style game. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've heard people say that there's a lot of similarities between the two. Yep. Yeah, I never played the game, but I remember, you know, thinking like, oh, I never heard that character. I looked at it, I was like, oh, that's because it's from their previous game. Okay. So, what we need to do here is... Ah, shit, hold on. Okay, now we're gonna split everybody. So this makes it faster that way.
How long will this take?
So we'll do this so you can do firebolt.
Time for a little dip.
I'll have him go here.
Keep looking. Something's up.
This place is falling apart.
And
Secrecy above all.
No such
Over
thing
here.
as coincidences, and there's loot to be had.
with the yellows up a little bit closer.
Maybe I should stay crouched forever.
Yeah.
Surprised you spotted me. On it.
What a gimbal fucking never do.
Boom! Come at me, bruh. Oh. Damn, that probably wasn't a smart move, was it?
What now?
That's okay. Let's see here. I'm technically not burning yet, it seems like. I was hoping they don't do it, but oh well. Okay, so now, I was like, Scale's turn.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Let's see here. The way I normally stat the fight. That's crossplay. Oh, no, probably not. Let's see here. Although I did have oh, there, yeah, if you have PlayStation 5, we probably don't need that. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get him out of the fire at least. And then have him... Yep, there we go. And then... Let's see. Can I do sneak attack on him? Path is interrupted? Bullshit. Oh well. Okay, let's bring him over here. Then hide.
No gloom, all doom.
Okay, then in his turn.
Despite everything.
Let's see. I'll definitely burn if I go through there. This I'll do. I'll go ahead and like... Well, I mean I don't have enough resources. Oh, that's why. Da-da-da. Okay, let's just do that.
Concentrate.
I have Shadow Heart. Have her walk through this way. And then... okay. Here's another thing, like, they're stupid. They just keep shooting at the door. Like, why is this not opening? Why can't we get through it? Bunch of silly people. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Let's turn someone inside out.
You think?
Come on, can't stay idle.
They even build the keyboard support for PS5. Controller. Maybe, yeah. Should definitely try it.
I'll give it a shot.
I'm immune to burning? Oh, because I took that fire resistance thing, yeah. Oh man, what am I doing? Okay.
I speak, they burn.
Let's go, Gale. Go ahead and have you do this.
With glee.
Haha! Sucker. And then... yep.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
Feel death's cold grip. Outmaneuver them.
No, not them. There we go. Ha ha! Okay, let's get him to dash over here real quick.
Mistra Rill.
Still on my feet.
Alright, hold on, hold on. Gale, Gale,
Dice roll
Gale.
in my favor.
So we'll go this way, get out of the way a little bit more.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Let's go ahead and have him dip his scimitar in here as
Deadlier
well.
than ever.
Sweet. Why is it not on fire though? Dang it.
Need to act fast.
Okay. He is. That's South Affinity, yeah. Well. Okay. Yeah. That's right. Let's try it. Yep. Whatever. Come out this way. Get on the Starian, have some of the cold dramatic lines. That's some of the most. I meant to put a most in there. I've sent the most cold and dramatic. They do. Like, they have hilarious lines. As much as I hate Gale, he does have some great zingers. What you gonna do, Sefre? What you gonna do, Sefre? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rage, rage, rage. Oh, look at me. What? BS. Are you kidding me? Okay.
Well, so much for peace. On my way.
Let's do this. Haha, suckers! Alright.
Allow me to demonstrate.
And then Gale will do... I thought I had... Did I not have...
These mortals be?
Okay, Astarion, I'm gonna get to you, don't worry. There you go, okay. I knew I had that spell. Oh, I didn't equip the gloves yet either. I forgot about that. Okay. So give that to Gale.
Creator. Destroyer.
Yeah. Alright, now Gale can do a... Hey, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put more grease on the fire.
Indubitably.
Oh, did it not take more? That just seems odd. Okay.
I won't give in.
I can't throw. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just kind of come up over here.
Can't give up.
Da, 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 da. Okay, she will use.
Take two.
Yep, do that. That way, get some advantage going on here.
The dance macabre. Don't linger.
Okay, then we can go ahead and have it hide.
Fun.
Man, you guys are like not smart, are you? Like seriously. Yeah. Oh, why did I die?
Nothing will stand in my way.
Okay, let's go ahead and have.
Let's have some carnage.
I'm gonna have Astarion shoot that open. Okay, and then I'm gonna have him come back and hide again.
They won't know what bit them.
Probably should have him heal more, but that's
I
okay.
can't even catch my breath.
And then I'm gonna have Drizzt just go in and start slaying.
You've made a grave mistake.
Dang. I could do that, but that'll be my last one.
A tale for the ages. Outflanked,
Gale
outsmart.
over here. Not enough movement. What? Probably because he's so short. Huh. There we go. Let's have his little mage hand do this.
I've missed this.
I'll just go ahead and keep
I'm
him
ready.
hidden.
On my way.
And we'll have her do Firebolt, because she will definitely miss.
No mercy.
Yeah. That's okay. Alright, and then that'll be it. Yep. You guys are not any good at this, are you? First time?
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
That's okay. Still got him. Let's go ahead and flourish. Oh, I knocked him out? Why did I knock him out? Oh, is it because Flourish does that? Oh, yeah, because it knocked him off balance. That makes sense. Well, let's just go ahead and kill him. Let's see here. Oh, sorry. Kobolds would be far more effective. If only you paid attention, Goggles laugh. That screams something around. I know. It's like they were dying. I don't think anyone, like, screams like that when they're dying, though, right? Oh, I'm encumbered now. Okay, hold on.
Time to rest.
There we go.
Shouldn't have wished
Okay.
to live in more interesting times.
Let's see here. I'll give that to Astarion. I am going to send a bunch of stuff to camp. Dun, 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 dun. Hold on to those just in case someone might need it. Da, 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 da. The goblin scimitars are ugly looking. For sure. Okay. And then send to camp. Yeah. How rude of you. Just shut up and die. Exactly. Something about outside of Minsk. What are there things that happen if you just knocked everyone out? Potential spoiler, just in case that is a thing, okay? For some people. But if you knock out Minthara instead of killing her in Act 1, okay? You could recruit her into your camp later on. I think there's a couple other things where if you knock someone out, something else happens, but that's the big one. Is like Minthara, instead of killing her outright, you could knock her out, and then it becomes a huge story plot line for Act 2, where you could potentially save her, and then she can join your camp. So, yep. I think there's a couple other things that, like, if you knock somebody out, you get a different result or interaction, but there's not a whole lot. It's, like, very strategic. Gosh, I'm trying to think. I know there's another one, but I can't remember. Just randos. They wake up. Like, if you take a long rest, they wake up and they still show up the next day. So it's like you could potentially be fighting them again the next day, basically. I'm trying to think if there was a... There are people who are knocked out when you find them, but they weren't knocked out by you. I think that might be it. I don't think there's anyone else.
That helped.
Yeah, it did help, didn't it? Shadow Hot. So mad at me because I killed Minthara even though I knew she could join the camp. I mean, Minthara is a tough cookie. I feel like she's a lot like Lae'zel in some aspects, where one of the reasons why I love this game a whole lot. Oh yeah, there's the person I killed earlier. One of the reasons why I love this game a whole lot is, well, I could pick that up actually. I'm gonna pick that up. Is that a lot of these characters that you play through and everything, it has a deeper story to them than when you first interact with him. Like, I know, like, you know, we've got a lot of people that's just like, well, you know, Starion tried to kill me when I first met him and did this, and this, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I mean, initially. But you also got to, like, look at the whole story and the context of his background and everything. And, like, his story is actually, like, I didn't like Astarion at first either. But when I completed his story was actually probably the most, like, compelling story, most moving story of any of the characters here in the origin characters. So yeah, it's definitely one of those things where you have to learn more about the characters and learn more about their story, because there's very few who are just like, after you get to know them more, you're like, yeah, they gotta die, right? And like, those are the ones that are clearly the BBGs, but like everybody else, they have like really deep, richer stories that you can really play through, and it's just a lot. The payoff is huge at the end. You beat them, and they see you again. No, they're just like, hey, you knocked me out. I'm gonna kill you now. I'm gonna finish what I started. And I didn't want to be trying to convince that I wasn't a terrible person. I didn't need an actual horrible drow being like, no, we are terrible people. Yeah, and I feel like Minthara is definitely that. I can't remember. There's other drows in the game, and Minthara is definitely that Lolth serving drow, right? Because she's a paladin, so I think her allegiance have been to Lolth. But I think there's other drows in the game that aren't, you know, of that nature. But yeah, Minthara is definitely the drow that people think of in terms of, you know, evil alignment and stuff like that. But again, like, hers is just more, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but hers is a lot deeper than that. I would say, like, she's not really evil once you find out her story. Like, does she do terrible things? Yes, but you also find out the context behind those things too. So there's some others that are cool. Yeah, there are some really, like, there's so many characters in here. Like, all of them are really cool. I hate Aaron. Aaron's that gnome druid inside the Emerald Grove. Absolutely hate that guy. He's a dick. He's one was like, you know, if you had to kill an NPC that wasn't evil, or, you know, it would still be him. I mean, Wolverine is still definitely someone you want to kill. Aaron's definitely almost at that level. Maybe not as much, but I feel like if you learn more about Aaron, you would feel the same way as him as people would about Wolverine. Yeah, I know a little bit about it, but I don't know a lot about what. Sorry, I may have missed something. I apologize.
You do not recognize the language on the plaque.
Does anybody? Nah. See, I want to see who these people are. I feel like these might be actual people in lore. I feel like these are not actual people's names, but I don't know. But I wonder if these are like characters in lore somehow. So, oh, gotcha. Yeah, definitely check it out. Like, hers is definitely a longer, tougher one to crack, but hers is definitely interesting. And like, once you get past Act 1, you start to see a different side of her that I think is really interesting. What was that noise? I don't know. What did that do? I know exactly what that did. Oh my gosh, how many Curse of the Vampire books can you have? Like, I get it. You guys like vampires. Where's the Twilight books, huh? I thought there was just like some more scrolls in here, but I guess not. I mean, it's a factory, so it makes sense that they would have books, so. Right now, oh yeah, the Gauntlet Shar, yeah. Yeah, so you should be getting pretty close to that then. If you haven't explored more. But, I mean, if you already, like, killed her, then obviously, like, you can't. Unless you restart your whole campaign. Right? But yeah, Gauntlet of Shar, that's a fun one, too. That's one that's really fun as a encounter builder. That doesn't get done a whole lot, I feel like.
This place wasn't built for the living.
But could be a lot of fun in actual D&D campaigns. Like, I know people have done gauntlets. And the new DMG, this little book here, does have, like, gauntlet as an encounter option that people can do. Okay, let's see here.
I have a lot on my mind and, well,
And
in it.
Split. I will give that to Shadowheart. I will give that to Asterion. And then
Moment.
I don't think it says any until long rest. Yeah, so it's not turn based. So okay, cool. Oh wait, hold on. And then I gotta equip the gloves. I almost forgot those.
Never mind.
Aha. Okay. That
Swords and blades, always sharp.
the House of Healing, I have no words for it. There are some, again, I love this game, and there are some areas where it gets very disturbing. House of Healing is one of them. Prepare yourself. I wasn't prepared. Yeah, that was definitely one of them that was very disturbing. There's a couple more places that gets really disturbing as well too. I won't spoil those for you, but yeah, there's definitely more coming at you in that game, so just be prepared. Be prepared. Dun, 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 dun.
Magic.
Oh wait, hold on. No, because Gale.
What is it?
What are you doing, Astarion? Like seriously. Boom.
No one stopped me yet.
Alright, let's go ahead and go in here. Let's go ahead and
Keep
lockpick
me
that.
out.
The pub was also disturbed with the giant dude. Yeah, because that one, I mean, that one was disturbing, but it was a different kind of disturb. It was not, I was going to say not grotesque, but it was grotesque. It was not horrific disturbing. I guess you could say it's horrific too. It wasn't grotesque disturbing. Let's say that, or you know, cadaver like disturbing with the pub there for sure. So to say, as long as I didn't get nat 1, I should be opening that stuff. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, what is this? I don't know. This is completely new. I have never been through this before. That dank crypt. This is so dank.
Scribes. No sign of a struggle.
Because they dead. They undead. Amethyst ring. Infinite keychain. Oh man. So usually I don't do ranger fighter. I usually do like barbarian. My first playthrough was actually a dragonborn sorcerer, and I had Karlach in my party to be the muscle. And then I've been doing barbarians for the most part, but I decided to do Drizzt because I thought it'd be fun to do a Drizzt run. I've got to play some of the other classes too. Wizards I don't care for so much, but Paladin is the one I'm going to do for my Dark Urge, because that should be fun with doing the Dark Urge and the Oathbreaker for Paladin. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Plus 13 to sleight of hand because he got a few magic on. Oh yeah. Oh, I know. Like it's starting at some point in Act 2, you're just like, why am I even rolling for this? Like they should just give it to me. Like if the bonuses adds up to being more than what the DC is, like just give it at that point. Like it's got to be like passive sleight of hand lock picking score. Like if the DC is like lower than 20, like just give it to him at that point, right?
Looks like someone wanted to bury their secrets.
Okay, let's save a Dunk Crypt, please. Dirge, Paladin, Navarre. It would not be Navarre. Oathbreaker, Dark Urge would be sick. Yeah, yeah, because Oathbreaker again is a little bit on the evil kind of side. I definitely try to lean into like the full evil Dark Urge. It's so, oh my gosh, the clips that they sent of like end of campaign if you did an evil run. Part of me was like, can we check on the developers at Larian Studios, because they must not be well if they're coming up with this idea of what to happen at the end of the world evil run and then follow through with it. Like, it was really disturbing. Yeah, exactly. It was, so, yeah, the evil run, I don't think I could ever do, but I could definitely do a redemption of, like, you know, trying to turn your ways. Like, we all love that kind of story, right? So I feel like doing that and the Oathbreaker Paladin would be a lot of fun. Someone needs to get those peeps some help, I know. Noob spoiler, yeah. Yeah, I mean, those videos have been out, but yeah. Noob spoiler? Is that what you're saying? That might be a phrase I'm not familiar with saying. I'm not that cool. I know, yeah, redemption arcs are a lot of fun. I could, actually, the Paladin that I created for Dark Urge is a Dragonborn, so it could be like Navarre's cousin. Oh, no spoiler. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I didn't spoil it too much, but it was definitely dark. It was definitely dark. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no spoiler. I don't know what all the... Like, I know what they showed in the trailers and the clips, but I won't spoil anything other than, like I said, it's really dark, so I won't spoil it. So, a fallen Navarre trying to come back. You know what? When Path of the Giant comes out, let's do that. Like, maybe that's what we'll do. We'll do Path of the Giant, Navarre, because that's what Sam's referring to here is my Dragonborn Barbarian that we played at D&D in the Castle. And so Fallen Navarre would definitely be a cool way to play that character, because this is like my actual D&D character that I played. Dragonborn, Barbarian, Path of the Giant. And that character did have like memory loss where they didn't know like who they were or where they've been, you know, prior to like a certain point in their time. So that would actually work pretty well with that. Yeah, let's do it. Especially when Patch 8 comes out, we can do a crossplay. Like, let's do that. Can we do a Fallen Navarre and goggles? Can we do that? That would be fun.
This book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive lock.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? This is what we do. We save scum. Or scum save, whatever they call it. Because I don't have any inspiration yet. You don't get any inspiration until like this moment, actually. Yay, scum save. Exactly. These is one of my favorite tropes as a DM. Yeah. Well, you would love... I was thinking of a galaxy. Yes. So Plutarch, you would love my character Navarre, because it definitely has... It's not... When I wrote the character, it was just more of like, this character doesn't recall anything before the age of like 8 or something like that. And when we played our game, the DM kind of filled in a backstory of why they didn't remember anything before the age of 8, and it was really cool. It's definitely been my favorite character. I'll have to tell you about it sometime. But yeah, this is a fun one. So I keep trying to come up with like really unique character ideas, especially barbarian. So I have a orc barbarian path of berserker idea where his personality is that he kind of is maniacal when he gets into combat. Like when he goes into like berserker mode, like it's definitely like he just kind of loses it, just kind of laughs hysterically whenever he's, you know, dealing out damage and everything, which I think would be a lot of fun to roleplay. But there is a reason why that is, and I'm trying to figure out a way on, and I need to probably talk to people about this, but like the original idea is that there is a traumatic experience that happened to him, so this is kind of a coping mechanism as to why he's doing that, but I also want to make sure that it's respectful of mental health issues as well too. So I could definitely talk to you more about that if you want. Always let sleeping dragons experience a thunder wave as an alarm clock. Yeah. My coping mechanism is D&D. Same, for sure. Honestly, if I didn't hold myself back, I would be playing D&D so often. It got to a point where like I signed up for games and I had to say no because my schedule was way too full. I needed breaks, but I also didn't. Like I didn't want those breaks. Okay, yep. Scum save. Let's try this again. And let's get a higher than a 2 for Arcana check, please. There we go. Yeah, Sam. I really wish I had your D&D schedule, that's for sure. I'll probably get there in a few years. Once the little one is out of the house. Then I'll have some more time.
Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl.
Let's look at it more closely.
These are names, a list. But of what?
Oh, no. Oh, wait. How'd I get... Did I miss inspiration somehow? Let's use inspiration. Let's use it. Yeah. Boom.
Gods. These are the names of gods. Once lost, but now restored after the second
sundering. Ooh, need to talk about that.
Pantheons have dwindled and been reborn.
Ooh, so just in case anyone's wondering, earlier tonight, my friend Eric and I actually met to do some planning for podcasts we're going to do. And we are doing a podcast about D&D, Forgotten Realms, and Baldur's Gate 3. Now, at some point, way further down the road, we are going to maybe expand out a little bit further than Forgotten Realms and Baldur's Gate 3, but we're definitely going to be focusing on those 3 things for the podcast, like for this upcoming year, because we got a lot that we want to have episodes on. So, we're going to start probably in a couple of weeks, actually. We're going to do like an episode 0 where we talk about what we're going to be doing, and then we'll do like a chat with anybody that joins the live stream, but we're going to be talking about Forgotten Realms, Baldur's Gate 3, D&D, all those things. So the first episode that we're talking about, we are going to talk about like what those 3 things are, basically. So just kind of like a basic foundation of, you know, if you're not familiar with any of those things, this is what it is. So it might not be an episode for everybody who's very familiar with those things, but at least you can kind of hear us talk about those things. And then the second episode, we're going to talk about the new subclasses from Forgotten Realms that the Dungeons & Dragons team had released for Unearthed Arcana that's supposed to come out in the Forgotten Realms books in November. So, yeah, so we're very excited about that. So it should be a lot of fun. Open that up. Ooh, a soul coin.
Strange coin. I wonder what it's worth.
Oh, I'm encumbered. Come on. Yeah, see, if I go with that, yeah, see, it's not going to help. Now, if Shadowheart,
Time to waste.
if she goes to heavy, I think same thing's going to happen with her. So it doesn't really matter. Oh, wait, she's not proficient in... That's right, she's not proficient in this yet. That's right.
What are
Because of Her subclass, which I don't know why they made a trickery domain. So, actually, my first Candela character was just me working through stuff. She had a lot of medical trauma because of her experience with Gray Slate. Oh yeah. I have a chronic illness and just been through a ton of stuff with it. I went to my local game store, signed up for a game. I didn't mean to make a therapy character. I know. It honestly, like, but there's research that have shown that tabletop role-playing games does a lot of good things in terms of being able to use it as an outlet to process things. Like, people that joke about, like, DMs being kind of like a therapist, not really, but, like, in that sort of role, kind of like how bartenders have like a therapy kind of role as well too. But it's very common for people to like work through things as a character to be able to kind of vicariously live through those moments too. So may or may not be working on world building podcasts with knights. Ooh, we'll have to chat about that sometime. That'd be a lot of fun. I'll have to check that out. Because I would love to hear more about your guys' world building stuff. Because I'm creating a homebrew campaign. It's going to be set in Forgotten Realms, but I'm always interested in learn kind of tricks and ideas for home world building. So yes, absolutely, yes, love it. Okay, so let's send more stuff back to camp. Send that, send that, send that. Short sword. We could probably send some of those. That. Oh, no, that. That. Okay, and send to camp. Oh no! Oh my god! I drop all those items. Shit! Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh no! Yeah, pick up. Oh my gosh! I can't believe I picked the wrong thing. Oh, this is gonna take forever. Fleshing out that town. Yeah, I haven't got back to it. Like, I've been trying to get through reading the new books. I'm just a slow reader. That's just the reality of it. So I want to get through the new books because I'm going to be running it and with the new rule set and everything. So I want to get a better idea of those things as I start planning things out. I'm also... I got Sly Flourish Return to Lazy DM that I want to use to kind of help plan, because I was going to try to, like, I'm a planner. I try to plan out everything with all the details as much as possible. I know they say, like, you know, they're never, you know, 90% of it they're never going to use and all that, but I always feel better if I have it out. But it does take a lot of time. So I've heard great things about Return to Lazy DM, where it helps you with planning and prepping in an efficient way that allows you to plan what exactly you need to plan. So I want to read his book and incorporate some of that stuff, so that way I can like focus on what I need to create first, and then I can fill those things in a little bit later. Plus, I want to make this homebrew campaign more adaptive. Like, I have pillar points for the campaign of things that they have to do, but I also want to leave enough open so when I get their character's backstory, I can create like side quests or adventures that will be based on their character's backstory and kind of use that as tying into the main campaign too. So, behavioral specialist who works with kids. He started playing a TTRPG called Magical Kitties with them. He's done a bunch of research. Oh, that's cool. Behavioral specialist, like ABA. I think I've heard of Magical Kitties, but I never played it. I think I've only seen like the book or the box that it's in. Kids with Bikes is a game I want to play too. I've heard really good things about that. But yeah, it's like, I've heard my friend who I'm doing the podcast with, she does a lot of RPGs with kids. That's like her username on TikTok is RPGs for kids. Okay, yeah. Yeah, ask him about that. Ask him if he's an ABA therapist. Like, you know, that's usually especially like children with autism are usually therapists who do applied behavior analysis. So, and Tales from the Loop. Tales from the Loop Free League has some great games. I love Dragonbane from Free League. I have the One Ring that I have the box set that I need to open up and play it sometime because I've been wanting to do that. But Free League, they just have some fantastic RPGs. They're definitely ABA. Okay, yeah, I'm very familiar with that. My wife is in that field, so that's why I'm familiar with that. She's been in that field ever since we graduated from college, and so I'm very familiar with ABA therapy. So. But yeah, Free League's tabletop role-playing games are all wonderful. I mean, and they're a wonderful company as well, too. I love anything that they come out. I am not a huge fan of, like, IP RPGs, usually. The One Ring is a little bit different because, like, D&D is kind of based off of, you know, Lord of the Rings type of thing, right? But, Aliens, like when I see Aliens and Marvel Universe, stuff like that, like it doesn't entice me because I feel like I want to do something that's not in an IP like that, at least, you know. But I've heard great things about the Aliens role-playing game. Like I've heard people say they played it and they absolutely love it. So I need to give it a shot and all that. It just never entices me. Like I like to do unique games that's not based on IPs like that, but I definitely need to do that sometime. So. Okay, hold on. Let me, you know, I'll try this again. Send this to camp. Hopefully I can do that. One source right there. We got that. We got that. That. And that. Okay, now send to camp. There we go. Now I'm no longer encumbered, so. Yeah. When you said behavioral therapist, like that usually comes to my mind, obviously for a number of reasons, but that's usually I usually hear people describe ABA therapy as like behavior therapy. Not that, you know, other therapy isn't, but that's the one I hear commonly the most. Obviously, you know, because of my wife, but I feel like even outside that context, I always hear it in context of ABA therapy and autism. So. Ugh, no. Okay. Oh, I wonder what's going to happen if I just hang out here.
Jurgle. Those must be ancient. No one worships the final scribe anymore.
My cleric is actually part of the Church of Zurgle in a D&D game I'm playing, so I think it's always love to hear how they feel. Yes. Yeah, it's interesting is that when my wife first got into the field, I think the ratio was like 1 in 90 kids or 100 kids maybe had autism, and now I think it's like 1 in almost 50 or something like that. So, yeah. Yeah, and you know, the spectrum is very wide too. Like that's the thing is that I don't think people realize when they like, oh, like, you know, anybody has autism, you know, they're just like dishing out left and right. It's like, no, they're just understanding that the spectrum is a little bit broader and that it incorporates things that has been diagnosed as something else. You know, like that's the thing is the more you understand something, the better you try to, you know, treat things and classify things and all that. So, yep, exactly. Okay, so let's go ahead and split everyone up.
Keep a blade close.
I'll go ahead and have him do his rogue stealthy thing. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. Is something going to happen? I don't know.
Tippy toes.
All right.
No time to dally.
Yeah, no time to dally. No time to dally. Yeah, no time to dally. I have her stand right there. And actually, let me go ahead and have Astarion just hide back here, I guess. Yeah, that'll be good. All right, Gale, go do the thing. Oh, look, there's a huge button. How did your perception fail that? Seriously, Gale? This is why I hate Gale. Gale's the worst. What? Who could have predicted such a thing? All right, let's do this. Oh, that does. No, that busts my concentration. So, okay, let's go ahead. Now, if I had a bludgeoning instrument, that would have been helpful, but that's okay. All right, let's knock you off balance. Ah, I missed.
Let me
Oh well.
their demise.
Yeah, you do that, Gale.
Let's light them up.
Ugh, whatever. All right, go ahead. See, I'm trying to like not spam rest all the time, so we'll see how this goes. There you go. Good job.
My faith will protect me.
All right, will it? How? Why did it not get that guy? I hate it when that happens. Ugh. See, I'm not concentrating on anything now, right? Why is he not concentrating?
To focus.
Does that like... Ooh, Fear of Wolves. I don't think I realized that was in there. Does channeling divinity break your concentration? I don't think I knew that. It shouldn't have, unless I just didn't... Did I not use it? No, I used it. Well, that's just silly. Ugh. Okay, well...
Heading there.
I will end her turn there. Oh, come on. That's silly. Come on, Starion. You got this. I would have had advantage if you let me get the attack off. Whatever.
Yes.
Aha. Yep, and flourish. I saved on that. Oh well. That's right. I'm just gonna keep wailing on this guy anyway, so. Aha!
A rough tempest I will raise. Indeed.
Alright, let's see here. Ignis this!
Ready. On the move.
Okay, we got that guy. Let's have her throw. Oop, hold on. Let's have her throw
I'm ready.
this.
Got to keep fighting. Let's see.
Sucker. Okay. Yeah. Ignis. Yeah, more like Igmiss. Because he misses all the time. Ha. I'll reduce the movement. Oh yeah, that's right.
Time to move.
Yeah, I'm gonna take potion of healing for him. You missed. All right. Ugh.
Gone with the weave.
Gone with the weave. Actually, let's go ahead and hit him with the Ray Frost. Reduce his movement a little bit. There we go. Hey, JT, what's up? Ignis is a gentle neutral term for fire in Latin, unlike its feminine counterpart, flame. Yes, that is true. I didn't study Latin, but I know quite a bit of Latin from my Catholic studies degree that I no longer use nor practice. But yeah, I remember hearing Ignis. I was like, oh, yep, that's Latin. So what's really cool is in the DMG, it actually has some really simple ways of coming up with phrases for spells if you have to do a verbal component to it. And it's just like, you know, taking the name of the spell and just like rearranging letters or dropping letters. So like Ray of Frost, you know, you could do something like Freyoster or something like that, right? Like, you know, really easy to do where it doesn't have to make a lot of sense necessarily in terms of it doesn't have to be actual phrase in your vernacular, but if you just, you know, just take what's given in the name of the spell and just rearrange or drop letters or something like that and kind of come up with something on the spot, like it's a really neat trick to do something like that if you're a DM that needs to come up with that, or if you want to give your players an idea for it. So went to classical school for half a high school. Ooh, like what is the classical school specifically? Trailer reaction for Thunderbolts. Text me the link, JT, and I'll watch it. Latin buddies. Yeah, more just church Latin, not a whole lot of Latin, but enough Latin that I can recognize it. So
What should I do?
you should kick ass. That's what you should do. Let's see here. He is going to be done here soon.
Moving.
So let's go ahead and let's get that guy. Boom. Yeah, it failed. He died. Or undead again. Whatever you want to call it. Okay, and then she's going to get this. Hello. What? I didn't even know he could do that. Dang. Alright, Starion, do your thing. Do your thing. Oh, crap. Alright, dash. And then sneak. Boom. What? Dang. Oh well. Yeah, silencer. She'll just walk right out of that. And then offhand, milady. Oh, that's right. Alright, Ignis! Boom!
Good move, maybe.
A weird combination of homeschooling techniques combined with an unhealthy obsession with the Roman Greeks. That sounds about right. Okay, that makes sense. I had a sense of it, but I just never really heard of it called a classical school. I figured it had to do with like, you know, classic Greek and Roman type of thing, but usually I hear like more called like Latin school, but it makes sense that it would be called classical school nowadays. And sometimes I wonder if there are like Catholic schools that are considered classical school, like it's like a Catholic school but not Catholic school. I don't know. I'm sure the classical have different definitions for themselves. I mean, usually when you think of like classic in the Western world, it's usually like, you know, Greek and Roman type of thing. So it's probably very, very close, very similar for sure. Oh wait, I don't want Gale to pick that up.
Which you know.
Give that key to my man Drizzt. Give that to Drizzt as well too. You don't need that stuff, Gale.
Talk to me.
Alright, so we just have this guy left. See, this is what doesn't make sense. Like, I can't just come over here and look over and, like, attack him. See? That's silly.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Jump to character turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do that. Alright.
Never a dull
Let's finish him out, Drizzt. Oh. Yeah, he could just end his turn. Let Drizzt finish this out. Boom! Aw. There we go. Oh.
their secrets away.
Yeah. No kidding, Gale? Okay, let's go find Bone Daddy here.
That's curious.
Yeah, I know.
It won't move. A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
And, alright.
All right. What now? I'm done. I can't wait to sleep.
Yeah, no kidding, man. I know. Remember that was wrong. First I used. Yeah, it's definitely there's definitely a lot of complexity with all that for sure.
So, what a curious. Now, I have a question.
Oh, the green flame's frozen?
What is the worth of a sick curiosity? Wilt thou answer my question? So, I ask again. In death, very well. We have met. We will see.
Oh, you know what? I should have looked at. Oh. Hold on. Nope. I should have looked at all the dialogue options. I forget Drow has different ones. So I really need to stop like skipping through some of this. Complexity is definitely. Yeah, I know. That's me kind of being complex, I guess. I thought there was like some sort of item in here. Pick up, open. That you can pick up that's not as well known, but maybe I'm just thinking of a different place. Under years of history experience. Yeah, it's. I have a degree in that stuff, and even then, there's sometimes I'm just like, I can't remember all the details with that. So, no, I get it. Okay, let's see. Yep, I know, Jurgle. Just in the link. Awesome. I will check it out, JT, once I'm done here, which will probably be pretty soon, actually. Yeah, it's getting to be late, so I'll watch this here once I long rest and save up and all that. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'm gonna get Astarion to come with me so we can
No one back home will ever believe
go
this.
to the sarcophagus and get the stuff, and then we'll do all the long rest stuff. So I forgot, I almost left this place. Let's go, Drizzt. Let's go, Drizzt.
Can't risk being in open view.
Oh, come on, Astarion.
Be wary.
The text on the plaque is a mystery to you.
Alright. Let's go ahead and disarm. Oh, I don't have Shadow Heart's little boost. That's alright.
Trap.
Yep.
Be cautious.
Definitely is a trap. Hold on. Let's save before I get too far into this. Philosophy major in college. Imagine. Oh my gosh, I do not envy you at all. I have a minor in philosophy. There's one semester I took 4 philosophy classes. It was probably the most painful semester of my life.
Step carefully.
To be honest, I totally get it. So, yeah. See, I just want to see if there's something in there. Da-da-da. Oh my gosh, why am I sucking at perception? You too, Starian? Yeah. The 2 theology professors I had in college, they definitely encourage their kids to be free thinkers, and it sounded like there was a lot of interesting conversations that came from that at a very young age. Yeah. Well, you know, all sciences are rooted in philosophy, so you could just say, like, you're just doing a very, very specific kind of philosophy.
Watch how you go. It's a trap.
Oh my god. It is true. Tell them that next time. Be like, I am doing philosophy. It's just in biology. It's a specific kind of philosophy. Okay, I always forget. I know that switch does something, but last time I did that switch, I think it killed me. So I want to set it off here. Okay, so it opens something.
Keeping my head down.
Okay, so let's go ahead. I think we got everything we needed. Ooh, hold on. Let me give...
So that's progress.
Let me have Gale take his philosophy of scalpels and dead things. That's exactly right. Still works. It's just applied philosophy. What? Why did he get rid of his shield? No, let him have his shield. He can do it with one-handed. Okay, see with this, so you still have to attack. I feel like that's a good one for a fighter. But I'm not going to give that to Drizzt. Drizzt has his scimitars. No, I wouldn't have it any other way.
These things have stayed interesting.
Yes, they have, haven't they? All right, let's go back up. Here, let's grab a few things. And then head to the Emerald Grove, and we will long rest after that. Okay.
Still breathing. Despite
All right, I got
everything.
7, 9, 11, 12. Okay, so everybody will get 3 like we did last time. Okay. Split. Split. And then who had that? Shadow Heart gets 1. I think it's Starian. Yep, Starian will get 2. And then Gale will get 1. Lizelle gets nothing. Okay. There's like one other thing around here. Yeah, here it is. Okay, dagger root. That's right. Okay. What's up? Got a kid, LA? I'm assuming you live in Los Angeles. Or you just like La. La, 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 la. You'll be popular. I could probably fast travel to the Grove, but might as well just go ahead and walk at this point. Not that far away. And it's so far away. Gotta Kid LA with 2 D's and Kid. Nice. I killed everybody there. I don't think there was anything. Pretty sure we went up here and checked this out, but let me double check, make sure. Yeah, okay. I thought so. You got blood in your hair. You got blood in your hair. But do you care? No, you don't. No, you don't. La person and LA person. I get that. Totally get that. I was just making that assumption with whenever I see LA, I think of Los Angeles. So, what build you doing? So I'm doing Drizzt Do'Urden. If you're not familiar with Drizzt, he is a very popular character in Forgotten Realms, especially in novels back in the 80s and 90s. He's a Drow Ranger, and like I said, very, very popular. If you don't know who that person is, definitely look him up because he has a really cool story. He is a Drow that, at that time when his story was written, Drow was kind of seen at that time as like, you know, an evil race. And so he was like somebody that escaped from Mesoboan, if I pronounced that correctly, and kind of went against being that evil alignment. Now, you know, they've been a lot more... they've been avoiding saying races are evil and they call it species now and everything like that, which I agree. I appreciate them doing that because I think that's how it should be and everything. And so they don't really describe a whole species as evil anymore. But at that time, that was how they were kind of portrayed and everything. So, but he's a ranger. But back then, ranger was a little bit different than what we have now. So people would say that he was definitely more of a fighter than a ranger when you look at him.
Is that blood?
So what I'm doing is I'm doing like I'm eventually going to be doing 3-level fighter and then 9-level rangers. I had thought about maybe doing a level barbarian. From what I've read, it seemed like he has a little bit barbarian in him, but I'm definitely going to be doing more of a fighter ranger build. So the question I got to answer is, do I just go straight to 5th level ranger before adding more fighter levels, or do I just keep going back and forth? Because once you get 5th level, you get extra attack, and that's huge. So I might want to do that. But there's perks in both, so we'll see. But yeah, so that is what I'm doing. That's the build I'm going for. I'm recreating the popular character Drizzt, so. And with that, let's go ahead and long rest. Yes. That's dope. Thanks. Apparently it's been a popular option for a lot of people, so. Let me... How much gold do I have? Article 617. I definitely need to change Shadow Heart's class. Okay, let's see here. Open. I don't want to do... This is terrible. Like, I appreciate them giving you extra stuff, but it's terrible. Okay, I'll show you. Here, hold on. I'll show you what this looks like, because it is definitely terrible. Mask of the Shapeshifter. That's also terrible. Like that stuff. Like, see, that is just terrible, right? Come on. Okay, What was the other stuff I was looking at?
Let's move.
Oh yeah, this. Yeah, I don't care for that. So, okay, let me go talk to Lae'zel, because she's gonna be like, "You're wasting time." Blah 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 blah.
A monster forms inside. I knew you'd be quick about your rest. We must locate a crash.
A thick-headed note.
Do you suppose? Take your rest. Should a single tentacle
Ugh. Whatever. Okay, Shadowheart. Oh, I did not realize. Oh, that's right, because I was talking to Lae'zel, she got jealous. What were you two talking about? His name Shartissa, like Shart. What kind of build is that? I love it.
What were you two talking about? I see. I'd be careful with Lae'zel. She's not of this world. Let's hope we wrap. You seem reliable. I think you know how important it is that we find. Good. We might.
Stop listening into my conversations there, Gale. Damn. You have. See, why are you hanging out here? I know he wants me to talk to him. I'm not going to talk to
A
him.
long way to go still.
Because you give Gale any interest, she's going to be in love with you. Yeah.
Ah, I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, although thou dost not seem to be as thou desires.
Nice thing is, I'll just steal that money back too. Okay, so the question is, with her being cleric, what subclass do I want to do? We'll just stick with all those. This is what I usually go with. Ward Domain, I have a character I want to play Ward Domain sometime. I don't know how I'm going to balance that with Shadowheart. Maybe what I'll do is take her place as the cleric, and then I'll have like Karlach and Lae'zel in my party. But like this is a really cool subclass, and I'm playing that in D&D right now. So an Eldritch Knight, nice. Yeah, that's a very popular build to do. Eldritch Knight and Wizard combine. I know a lot of people like that. That's really cool. I like that. Life Domain is the popular one because of all the healing stuff that you get with it. And Tempest Domain, I feel like, is slept on sometimes because this is actually really cool. Because you get all this, and then Wrath of the Storm, as a reaction, you can strike back at an attacking creature, dealing 2 to 6 lightning damage or thunder damage. And they still take half damage on a successful saving throw. And they get some like really cool spells with it. This is also another good one as well too. So I might play this one. I don't know. I do life. Here's the thing. I do life with Shadowheart all the time. Maybe I should do Tempest with her. Terrible Storm. Thunderwave. You get those two things. Yeah, let's do something different. We'll do Tempest Domain with her. There we go. I think that's good. Okay. Yeah, let's try to do. Yeah, let's do that. I want to do Tempest Domain. I want to do something different with her. So. For Y Games, what's up? It's been a while. What's going on? And just in time, too, because I'm going to be leveling up Shadowheart, and then I'm going to be wrapping up, unfortunately. It's getting late for me. Yeah, oh yeah, it's definitely late for me. Dun, dun. Destructive Wrath. See, this is a really cool one. You can use your channel divinity to deal maximum damage. It says. See, that's really good. I like that. Sanctuary is a good one. Yeah, I'm going to stay with that one. I like that. Are you on Twitch? I am. Yep. Usually if I'm live on YouTube, I'm going to be live on Twitch too. With the Yanti, Eldritch Night Fighter, and Storm Sorcerers, who's a pit fighter. Oh, I love that. Storm Serpent. Oh my god, so great. One shot though. You know what? Sometimes, it's good to play in a one shot than not at all. I got so many characters I'm still waiting to play. But I'm also protective of it because I get like really good story ideas, and I'm like, I don't want to like waste it in a campaign that you're not entirely sure is going to work out or if that's a good fit for that story. So I've been streaming board games on here and see how I like it. Oh, on Twitch? Am I following you? Let me see if I'm pretty sure I'm following on Twitch, but if not, let me follow you because I would love to watch your stuff. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I was not following you on Twitch. I'm sorry. I'm following you on Twitch now. All right. So, do Marsh Hollow tomorrow. Oh yes. If I'm available tomorrow when you're streaming it, I will chime in and watch it. That'd be great. I'm so glad you jumped on this because I didn't realize I wasn't following on Twitch. I gotta check and see if I'm following on YouTube. Maybe I haven't done that either. I am terrible at that. I'm sorry. I will definitely go check that out. But yeah, if you're gonna do a playthrough of that, I will definitely check out if I'm available because I love watching people playing games. So, all right, let's do a long rest. Yep, I think that's it. Da-da-da. Do I have a schedule for when I stream? I'm just going to switch over here real quick because I am not... Oh my gosh, why is that large? That's weird. Let me change that here. Sorry. No, that's at 50%. Why is it being like that too? That's weird. Let me refresh it. It's probably going to go away, so I apologize. Because when you refresh it, it goes away. So, do I have a schedule? I don't really have a hard schedule. Right now, it's just been whenever I can fit it in. But I was telling them that in a couple of weeks, we're going to be doing a live stream podcast show. We're calling it like more like a live stream hangout and chat type of thing, but it's going to be also available on podcasts from Spotify and Apple Podcasts. But we're going to stream it from my channel on YouTube and Twitch, and it's going to be called Lore of the Realms, and we're going to talk about D&D, Forgotten Realms, and Baldur's Gate 3, and we'll probably do that for the next year, maybe longer than that. But we had an idea of being able to expand it out. That's why we kind of called it Lore of the Realms. We came up with a few name ideas. We wanted something that kind of really hits that we're talking about Baldur's Gate 3 and Forgotten Realms, but the more we talked about more, we said that we want to be able to expand out more if we decide to do that, especially depending on if we want to try out different tabletop role-playing games or talk about different kinds of D&D settings like Greyhawk that is in the new DMG, stuff like that. So we're going to be doing that every other Sunday at 8:30 p.m. So that's the only thing that we really have that is a schedule per se. But all my other stuff is just when I'm able to get on and do anything. So, yeah, so a lot of times I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3, or if you look at some of my previous streams, I'll also maybe get on and kind of look at something that's D&D related. So I did like a whole, read through of the new Forgotten Realms subclasses that they just released on Unearthed Arcana that they're planning on releasing in the Forgotten Realms books that's coming out in November. So we went through that and talked about that. I really like some subclasses, and some I was just like, wasn't really that thrilled with it. For example, like the Bard's College of the Moon was one that felt like it was like not that exciting. Level 6 with Moonbeam spell was pretty cool. Like that's probably the shining ability for College of the Moon, but everything else is like it's fine. It wasn't thrilling. That's also one where they're doing an update to Blade Singer for Wizard. Very popular subclass. I don't care for it at all, but I know people love it. I'm not saying like it's a bad subclass or anything. I just don't have any interest in playing it. I feel like it's kind of a weird one. Like people, I get people love being like a spellcaster wizard that can also attack in melee. I mean, I feel like you could do that in some of the other ones, but I get it. Like it's cool to be able to do that with the wizard and all that. So I'm not gonna yuck on anyone's yum or anything like that. It's just not for me for sure. So, but yeah. So most of the time it's Baldur's Gate 3 or something D&D related where I go through something from Dungeons and Dragons, like something they released recently, or some other thing that's just been dropped or discussed or something like that. But we're going to be doing a live stream podcast every other Sunday, starting in 2 weeks. We're going to be doing episode 0 where we talk about what we're going to be doing. And then after we, do that episode 0, we're just going to kind of hang out and chat and see what people want to talk about too. So thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoy it. So I know you do a lot of board game stuff. I don't know if you do any tabletop role-playing games or anything, but if you are interested in tabletop role-playing games, I think you'll like this. We'll definitely talk about D&D and Baldur's Gate 3 and Forgotten Realms for a long time first, but we're hoping that this becomes a regular thing that just gives us a chance to just kind of connect with other people and talk about, those 3 things and other tabletop role-playing games. So, ooh, I definitely need to check that out then. Once you get that up, let me know. I'll definitely check that out. Awesome. All right. Well, I'm going to sign off. So thank you all for jumping in and chatting with me. I'll do a Drizzt run in Baldur's Gate 3. I'll probably keep doing this. We'll see how things go. When patch 8 comes out and they have Path of the Giant ready, I might want to do a switch over and play my Navarric Dragonborn Barbarian Path of the Giant character on here, but we'll see. So you too. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I'll talk to you all later. Thank you.